Так, ну что ж, друзья, привет. Приветствую всех, как и обещал. Вторая игра от Remedy, которую я хотел бы пройти на стрим, это игра Alan Wake. Выбор был между Control и Alan Wake, ну и тезка посоветовал, что типа в хронологическом порядке есть смысл проходить именно эту игру. Так, звук есть, звук игровой есть, отлично все. Ну и, собственно, кто я такой, чтобы сопротивляться, как бы, будем проходить Alan Wake. Смотрите, принцип прохождения мой такой, я беру легкий уровень, потому что меня вообще, в принципе, интересует сюжет. Я очень повернут на сюжетах в играх, а сложность это как бы дополнительный челлендж для каких-то стримеров, но я к таким не отношусь. Поэтому будем проходить, вернее, игру на легком уровне. Нас интересует сюжет. Прошлая игра Quantum Break очень зашла.
Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear. In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and it's what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer.
Писатель. Ну, игра ремастер, само собой, кто не в курсе. Сейчас, ребят, с титрами на русском языке порешаем проблему.
I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream.
Сейчас попробуем параметры. Так, субтитры выключены. Вот в чем дело-то. Значит, размер. Ну, в принципе, все.
Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there.
Точку разбил. Недобро.
I'd seen the hitchhiker too late. He was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again.
Так это сон. Это же не спится, типа. Я думал, мы будем играть за зэка, который выживает в тюрьме после того, как чувака сбил на трассе.
Suddenly, his body was gone. I was in shock from the crash. I could hardly stay on my feet.
Ну, через этот сон, типа, нам дадут потрогать... Нет, конечно, не инвертируют. Нам дадут потрогать, собственно говоря, геймплей. Чтобы бежать. Чувак, если бы ты не сбил того мужика, ты бы тут все равно далеко не уехал.
I had to go to the lighthouse. I knew there was something important waiting for me there.
Добраться до маяка.
The bridge had collapsed. I'd have to find another way to the lighthouse.
Взять термос кофе. Найден термос кофе 1 из 100. Серьезно? Надо будет термоса с кофе искать? Ну что-то для ачивки. Lighthouse. Ну, кажется, маяк и называется Lighthouse. Alan Wake. У нас тут... Это сон, я понял. Фокусник.
You don't even recognize me, do you, Ryder? You think you're God? You think you can just make up stuff? Play with people's lives and kill them when you think it adds to the drama? You're in this story now, and I'll make you suffer. You're a joke. There would be a single readable sentence in your books if it wasn't for your editor. You'll never publish another one of your shitty stories, 'cause I'm gonna kill you. It's not like your stories are any good. Not like they have any artistic merit. You're a lousy rider. Cheap thrills.
Давай поговори там, короче. Все, вали.
That's all you're good for. Just look at me.
Все? Ты закончил? Спейс для прыжка.
You missed your deadline.
Можно уклоняться. Shift. Ага, я понял. Давай. Давай, подходи, нападай.
You can't stop me.
Чтобы снова уклониться от нападения.
I realized that the hitchhiker was a character from the story I'd been working on.
How does it feel to die by the hands of your own creation?
Устал? Боится. Чувак, ты и так шифт уже почти поломал.
There's no time to lose. Oh no! Stop! No! Damn it, die! No! No! No!
Trapped. There was no way out. Was a death trap. I had to get out.
Ну, хороший вопрос. Так. Вот. Объясните, как выбраться-то, алло. Ага.
Follow the light. You are hurt. You should go into the light. You are only safe there.
Я понял. Я понял. Короче.
Well done. I have something important to tell you. It goes like this. For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand?
Нет.
No. Follow my light.
Вот так надо было сразу объяснить поподробнее.
I entered your dream to teach you. The darkness is dangerous. It's sleeping now. When it feels you coming, it will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing. The hitchhiker has been taken over by the dark presence. You can't hurt him now. The darkness protects him from all harm. Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light. Pick up the flashlight. Turn your flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away.
Сам револьвер-то у меня есть. И... А, все, я с него эту фигню сбросил.
Darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here, take the gun.
Now you'll die.
Good. You've done well. Remember what I've taught you. That is all. I will give you back your dream now.
In the nightmare, a terrible darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
Фонарик самозаряжается, кажется.
This isn't weak.
Ракетницу. А зачем? А, с ракетницы можно типа в них стрельнуть. Я понял. Надо попробовать.
Just like
Это даже эффективнее получается. Мне кажется, револьвер привычнее будет.
Baby, just another nightmare. Everything's fine. You dozed off.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
Ребят, на секунду иду. Бридж Фоллс. Бридж — это ж мост. Бридж Фоллс — это упавший мост. Прикольно.
Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear. Hi.
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest, huh? Did you hear that, Hi?
You have a lovely wife. If you don't mind me saying. I'm Pat Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Alan Wake.
I won't pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I could get an interview?
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. You can trust me to be discreet. Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you two have a lovely holiday.
Что там нафоткала? В Инстаграм можно выложить?
I got a couple of really good ones. And I see you made a friend. That's cute.
Right. Yeah?
Hey, bestseller. How's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah, we just got here.
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say the word and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can relax and recharge. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. I'm just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
Alan, we're here. Come on, let's get back to the car.
Вернуться к машине.
We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord, a Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us. I'll go fill her up while you get the key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes?
Sure.
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave. I'd forgotten there were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake. Alan Wake. Oh, God! I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment. I can't believe it. I've got all your books. I got the cutout from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
And you keep it here.
В роликах фиксируем 30 FPS.
Good for you.
Игра нормально идет. Ну. Да, сотка.
Try the coffee.
Стабильная сотка.
Just don't blame me when you fall in love, because it'll break your heart when you have to leave.
Rusty here is no longer human. Nothing but black coffee under a thin layer of skin.
Yeah, that makes two of us.
Do me a favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad circulation. Yeah.
Вроде бы два персонажа, какая-то отсылка.
Coconut again? You disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable. Ha!
It does that. Get stuck. Yeah, you need to give it a good solid whack. Now that's what I'm talking about, yes!
This is it. I've died and gone to hell.
Что происходит?
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I think I can handle it, ma'am. I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find Stucky, to get the key and get out as soon as possible. The
Так, а
waitress was
Стаки у нас
giving me
кто?
a headache.
Женщина, мужчина? В каком
Overeager
туалете?
fans always did. Hello?
Привет, Зак. Здорово.
Mr. Stucky?
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
Виделка у него.
Cauldron Lake is a special place. Very inspiring.
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark. This really ought to be fixed, and then I must remind Sarah to change the lights at the station. It's been too long already.
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you alright?
Splendid, splendid! Damn hernia. It swells up like a balloon if I lift it heavier than a spoon. Yeah, splendid, splendid. It's been a long time, Tom.
Даже не виделись, Том. Сидит напротив него, задремал, и говорит, что давно не виделись.
The Andersons, they're local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
По-моему, эти двое — это отсылка к тем двум, кто музыку писал. К этому фильму, к этой игре и к игре Control. Вроде бы как.
But I'm not looking forward to the poison we have at the Park Cafe.
Bye, Mr. Wake.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
That diner was a real nut house.
Can you believe this place? This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay. We can talk about this later.
Batman here on PBFF.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years, not since my last book.
Заезженный сюжетный поворот с писателем, у которого творческий кризис. Я как человек, который писал книги, фантастику в основном, могу так сказать, у тебя это или есть, или у тебя это... Хорошо, на одном среднем хорошем уровне. И им не нужно себе заставлять это делать, потому что это их хобби, им это нравится.
Wow, it's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right. Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight.
I know. I'm okay.
Alice had a phobia. The fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
Your flag. Более стрёмного места нельзя было найти, да?
Here we go. Let's take a look inside. Come on.
It's dark in there. We need lights. Can you figure out how to get the power on, honey?
A shoebox filled with books by Thomas Zane sat on the shelf. I'd never heard of him before.
Hello? Anyone here?
Так, надо свет включить, чтобы жена зашла, да? Где она включается? Какой-то генератор нужен или что?
The Deer Fest guests have already started to arrive. Just ran into one on the ferry. A famous artist, no less. We'll see if we can.
Этот чувак, который на пароме обещал никому не говорить, что он меня увидел, всем сразу рассказал. На самом деле ему там особо-то и говорить, наверное, в этом месте на радио нечем, поэтому любое такое происшествие настоящая новость для всех местных. Так, ладно. Идем искать, где тут свет включается.
For a moment, the oppressive feel of the nightmare I had seen on the ferry returned.
Скафандр не может найти.
I needed to get the power running in the cabin. There had to be a fuse box or a generator somewhere on the island. The cabin looked like a time capsule from the 60s, or even earlier.
V.I.L, он сказал, значит, где-то на острове. Генератор. Ну, в подвале обычно. Ну, логично же, что в подвале? Логично. Подвал не открывается.
The power cable goes to that shed over there.
Видишь, он уже подсказывает. Он даже на миникарте подсвечивается. Генератор. Просто наладом дышит.
Okay, I'll look around a bit.
Sure thing. Have fun.
The island. It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here. It's been the site for a love story. Maybe it would be that again.
Когда на экране появляется точка фокуса, вы можете с помощью фокусировать обзор в интересных событиях посредством нажатия.
Alice had told me about Cauldron Lake Lodge. The old building used to be a hotel, but these days it was no longer open to the public.
Это вроде психиатрическая больница теперь.
Alice? Honey?
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
Well, hello there.
I'm not the surprise. It's in the study. Go take a look.
Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn it, Alice, everyone keeps...
Hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists.
So now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not... Alan? Alan?
Just don't! I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice! God damn it! I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through. Damn it. Alice? Alice? Alice! The cabin had gone dark. All the lights were out. Alice, I'm coming! It's all right, I'm coming! What the hell?
Stay away from me!
Alice? Alice? Oh, no!
Так, а у тебя, наверное, гидрофобия, да? Нырнул сразу.
Keep going. Wake up.
Alice? Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot. Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either. The gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there. Hello? Hello? Is someone there? The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night. Departure by Alan Wake. The man turned to face me. His face was covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest that surrounded.
Старые добрые игры, в которых нужно очень много чего читать.
I've been in an accident.
The lights up ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
Прыгать уметь. Окей. Ничего не надо будет искать. Уж обычно в таких местах что-то спрятано бывает. Геймдизайнеры, они, знаете, немножко предсказуемы.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident. Hey! Hey, you!
Phil!
There's been an accident. I need help. Listen,
Deposit.
I need to...
Premium cabins for rent in...
Nightfall!
Oh, hell.
Carl Stuckey.
Pleased
To meet you. Non-refundable
reservation
deposit required. Fair and square.
Это тот чувак, который должен был нам дать. Что нам идти-то? Через машину. Он не заберется через машину. Я вас поздравляю. Банальненько получается. Ну ладно. Идем пешком. Отсылка к сиянию. Прикольно.
Any second now, and Stuckey would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
During your trying walking, it's the latest thing. Incontestably proven health benefits let you kill two birds with one stone. You can see the sights and keep those cholesterol levels.
Great Falls Sheriff Station. How may I...
Hello? Hello?
This is bad.
Электричество не тракается, как понял.
There were more of them. My head pounded with the concussion. I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone. Or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, It felt real enough to make me sick. The dark forest was the last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
Пойдем там проверим. Какие-то стрелки я вижу, люминесцентные. Это вот механика прыжков.
Hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it.
Короче, ракетницу надо использовать тогда, когда их много, типа скопление. Проще, чем фонариком их всех высвечивать. Это я понял. Неплохо придумал. Фонарик тратится только тогда, когда ты правой кнопкой мыши жмешь. Убивается с 2 выстрелов. Так, надо будет вниз, я так понимаю. Мне это напоминает игра. Суферинг была такая игрушка. Старая, тоже типа ужастика. И Silent Hill 2 немного. Ну так, совсем чуть-чуть. Silent Hill 2, конечно, намного круче. Однозначно это круче игра в плане ужастика. Здесь как бы экшен, хоррор.
What the hell was that?
Это зевнул кто-то. Ты такой скучный просто.
When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
Ничего. А нет, и кофе есть. Уже 5-й состав. Тут ради какой-то ачивки, наверное, не знаю. В контроле вроде есть такая ачивка.
Stucky was still out there, in the dark, stalking me.
Номер туда. Батарейку. А зачем? Все восстановится. Смотри, прячутся тут, короче, где-то по кустам. Делятся. Пытаются упасть. Стрелочка опять вижу. Нам, возможно, туда, но пойдем проверим стрелочку. Наверх показывает, да? Да, вижу лестницу.
Taken. They're taken.
Это я как бы и так понял. Где-то пропустил. Пришел я оттуда, да? Пришел сюда.
The staircase was broken. I had to make my way up some other way.
Так, 20 батареек максимум можно носить с собой.
There was no power. There was bound to be a generator somewhere at the logging site.
Ну, вижу. Лесорубы местные какие-то агрессивные будут. О, взять дробовик. Поинтереснее будет. А пока всего 2 патрона. У него, короче, здоровье восстанавливается.
Well, I
I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a spell and breathe in deep. The weather is absolutely still. The sky is crystal clear. It's like the forest is quietly breathing along with you. As you listeners know, I'm a night owl, and it's on nights like this I wish I wasn't cooped up in the studio. If I weren't. It looks like I'm not the only one staying up late. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Pat, it's Maurice Horton.
Hello, Maurice. What are you up to?
Well, I was just taking Toby on his walkies.
Oh, isn't it beautiful out there?
Sure, but Pat, the reason I called is that Toby heard something rustling in the undergrowth and took off after it, and I couldn't find it.
Probably a rabbit.
Sure. Toby loves rabbits.
Well, sure.
Anyway, I figured that, if anyone runs into Toby, they could grab him. My number's on his collar.
And Toby's a friendly dog?
Toby loves people. Usually
Какой-то пес потерялся.
we were pretty far from home, and it sounds like he went pretty
Светит на держу. Короче, я не все собрал, судя по всему. Прибытие Барри. Или они потом в конце будут все собраны, они в свободном порядке. Ну, будем смотреть. Вообще вроде бы все места обшариваю.
The gas station was closer now. Its light welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best dogs in the state. Belly Burster is the best with no contest. Monster dog. The second best. The famous dog
Иди сюда, где ты там орешь? Я башку отстрелю сейчас. Господи, отстрелю. Save heaven. Спасти рай. Ну ладно, ладно. Чудовище, ну сюда иди. Говорит, плохо стреляет. Хорошо стреляет. Так появляются специально. Так много-то злобных ушлепков здесь. Я точно все обшарил? Как-то больно легко меня с локации-то отпустили. О. Наверх пробовать. Давай ближе. Ближе и кучнее пупсик. А, я в него не попал. Значит, честно, револьвер понадежнее будет. Где ты говоришь? Иди сюда, я тебе башку отстрелю. Вау! Эй! Слышишь, кто-то... Где он есть? Надо где-то стать под цвет, иначе он меня ушатает. Хо-хо! Ну, это было близко.
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come. Assuming I'd reach the lights of the gas station alive.
Меня мог ушатать. Ну, тут не пропустили. Прежде чем выходить отсюда. Надо было мансить активнее просто. И тогда бы они мне, возможно, не нанесли его. Но, я же говорю, пропустили что-то.
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice. After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself.
Yes.
The Deer Fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now. I had to get inside the gas station to find a phone to call for help. The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
All right. I'll keep writing. Outside, there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her. I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story
Вот
will
откуда
come
рукописи
true.
разбросаны.
She's
И
lost.
он всю неделю типа печатал, скорее всего.
I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
Так, 68-й ежегодный день оленя. С 15 по сентября. Игры развлечения, лотерея, соревновательные рыбаков, конкурс пирогов, неожиданное состязание, живая музыка для детей. Его зовут Чарли. Невиданная мистическая фантасмагория. Понятно. Nordic Walking. Ну, типа норвежская ходьба, да? Полезно для здоровья. Очень много в Калининграде, кстати. Очень часто вижу, когда туристы ходят палочками.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker. You are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen. I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake. Not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
действительно никакого острова нет.
On Alan Wake. I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Ладно, в принципе, два эпизода мы за сегодня осилим, я думаю.
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at. But the cabin had disappeared.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow. Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
Изучить макет обложки.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan! Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant. The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Very good. I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the parade float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsals today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Jane's out.
Да, счастливо найти его.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor.
Разыскивают себе чем, да? Гражданский Джек или... Не вернулись во время туристического похода, не выходит на связь. Понятно. Так. Пропал без вести. Мастер побеждает в состязаниях. Ну, самое главное состязание он, видимо, не выдержал. И кота кто-то потерял. Причем хорошего пушистика потеряли. Такого симпатичного.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me, I need to take this. Hello?
Alice, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he quit drinking for good.
Oh, no such luck. He went on a bender and beat Danny pretty badly. He started shouting like that the moment he woke
Hey,
up.
can you turn the light? The light's on! The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. I need it to be bright in here!
Короче, чуваку тоже свет надо включить.
Hey! Hey, you! Can you help me? Can you turn the lights on? Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're alright. You're a good guy. Don't let
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
когда чатик говорил. Смотрите разбитую машину.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
Это пока лично прыгает на самом деле.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the sheriff's department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deer Fest float.
Упасть то.
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions, of course. I can assure you that my staff has been reprimanded.
Tor and Odin never caused any trouble to anyone when they were still living at their farm.
Indeed. All we can do is to slow down the progress of their dementia.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey,
take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you. And she was very helpful when I was looking for you. Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice.
Do you understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No. This whole thing is... Listen, you hit your head.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now. Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's... That's just crazy talk, Al. Al? Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
Так, револьвера у меня нет. Придется его где-то получил рвать.
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Locking the door now.
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage. No plan.
Crime and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Man in the Mirror.
Lover's Peak. Не кормите оленя. Напоминает мне, на Красной Поляне я был когда. На канале, кстати, на первом есть ролик даже по этому поводу. Отдыхали там с женой. Это был, по-моему, конец октября. Вот красотища была там, ну. Это уже, значит, второй эпизод, да?
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here. This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice. The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes... Vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me! Anybody? Help me! Help me! Can you hear me? Anyone! Please help!
Hello?
Back here. I'm back here.
Mr. Wake? Oh, hell. It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back.
Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened. The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on. I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Rusty!
The ground was covered with oil and ashes. It looked like darkness.
Ой, не уклонился. Обязательно это делать вообще?
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Please don't feed the animals.
Fishing
is only permitted for those visitors
who purchase a fishing license. Obey
the park ranger's instructions
at all times.
Rusty? Rusty, no!
Never.
Don't approach closer than 100 yards.
Two bears and wolves never approach any other wildlife closer than
25 yards.
Pets must be leashed. Never leave your pet
unattended.
It is
against the law
to remove any
natural objects
or historical artifacts from the park. This includes even you may
right along the river
or even simple berries.
Патриков маловато. Надеюсь, сейчас насыпят.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
И контрольные точки достигнуты, да.
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
Да, да, я знаю, что нужно было идти в ту сторону, но здесь могут быть какие-то секреты, да, тайны. А, да, тут сейчас будет ящичек, а в нем будут зажигательные ракеты. Вот, дробовик. По закону бутлегеры нередко обделывали свои делишки в этой пещере. Бутлегеры — это во время сухого закона в Америке что-то типа курьеров были, которые теми обходными тропами, там, пещерками доставляли куда-либо бухло. Тут сзади еще один. Чисто втроем всегда ходим. Сюда. Фига себе, он самонаводящийся топоры бросает. Ошалел вообще. Я продолжу так стрелять, мне точно патронов не хватит. высокой весовой пихте. Было более 200 лет, когда я решил свалили молнию. Да гля, ну чё, нападайте так честно, как нападаете. Ишь, хитрые какие. Томагавки самонаводящиеся кидают меня.
At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. In that last instant of consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was. I turned the corner, afraid of what the flashlights...
Алерт. Розовый медведь. О, я знаю, что я сделаю сейчас. Хорошее было место для того, чтобы ракетницу пустить. Так, ну нам туда, но я тут еще не все обшалил. Тут ничего нету, что ли? Этот срез начал расти в 1846 году. Подписание Орегонского соглашения. Понял. Хитрый муж, чтобы я назад не смог вернуться.
We gotta get moving. More of them coming. That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares will keep the bastards away.
Шо тут бойскаут умничает?
You can see them too?
Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but...
Let's move!
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake! You better keep up.
Бьет сейчас сейф. Ты мне пистолет дал бы. Я бы то лучше расправился.
Lover's Peak, right up these stairs, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.
Yeah, no can do, Wake.
Are you kidding? Give me the gun!
No time for back talk. Hold them off, damn it!
А, я его на земле бросил.
A little longer, scare them off! Get some light on those bastards. That'll keep them off us. Just a little longer. I almost got it. Okay, it's open. Move it or lose it. Oh, you feeling better now, Wake? All cozy and safe. Better get ready. They'll be on us soon. This is it, Wake. The last stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake.
Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I knew you were gonna say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're gonna bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her up.
Вот это поворот.
You're gonna give me the manuscript or you'll be sorry. No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here!
He had Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. But I had no manuscript to give him. I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move.
Капкан.
Hurt like hell. I was stuck.
Короче, не все блестяшки тут одинаково полезны. И по-другому его никак не раз. Только наступить в него мы делать не будем. Полно. Ну, да. Как ни странно, кто-то домик есть. Ну, попасть я в него смогу там, окей. Честного выстрела у нас. А как так? Это честно. Пошли вон, псы тупые. Деревенщины конченые. Паскуды. Чтобы бычье, только толпой могут нападать. Цепи. Ну сюда, вниз.
I had heard the plane fall. It made no sense. It was clear that it had just fallen here, but it was very old and obviously hadn't flown in decades. Looking at it sent a shiver down my spine.
Так, а это... А стрелка-то куда показывает? Наверх? Ну шо. Всегда, короче, одна крысит, туша, а две обязательно ходят со спины и кидают чем-нибудь. Не, одному в башку попадаешь, умирает с первого раза, другой только со второго. Рандом? Должно быть тут рандома никакого. Это кофе было, я видел. Я когда оттуда шел, здесь было видно кофе. А, вон. Что можно было? Где вышел? Нет, тут ничего. Воу-воу-воу-воу-воу! Убился. Он же не допрыгнет. Он же так калечно прыгает, он же не допрыгнет. Допрыгнул. Не, вот эти вот фальшфайеры отличная штука, кстати. Дальше, наверное. Лучше, чем дробовик, наверное, даже. Не знаю, зачем я это делаю, чем они мне мешают. Но... Потому что могу. Некоторые из этих пожирнее будут, их дольше надо открывать светом. И вот для этого фальшфайеры отлично подходят. Страницы. Не могли мы прыжки более анимированными сделать, не такими калечными. Поленились, наверное, не знаю. Два патрона самый максимум для револьвера, короче.
Logging is a hazardous occupation.
Barry?
Ow! The porch is covered with burns. They've got all Hitchcock on me.
Stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't open the door.
What am I, crazy?
Stay hidden. I'll be there soon. Just make sure you keep the lights on. I still had to reach Barry at the cabin, but at least I was out of the woods. I'd have to get the car from the locked garage. It would get me back to Barry faster, and the headlights were a welcome bonus.
Чё? Собрать страницу? Где? Кого? Нет. Я думаю, заблудился, клаустрофобия будет сейчас.
I had to find the key to the
Да
garage.
все, понял, я понял. Сейчас найдем.
A story is not a machine that does what you tell it. A story is a beast with a life of its own. You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing. The characters have to be true to themselves. The events need to follow a logic that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
В толчке, короче, заныкался. Ты случайно не из PUBG игрок, нет? Дубинка, кстати, наверное. Там тоже любители заныкаться в толчке. Можно давить? Нужно давить. Я не помню, ехать туда.
The flare gun was probably the best weapon I could imagine against the dark things I was facing.
Идете зарядный стал дробовик? Вообще обрез какой-то, судя по всему.
It was the kidnapper.
You son of a bitch! Where's my wife?
Enough horseplay, Wake. You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need a week.
It's not done?
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. If not, well, get me.
Yes, I get you.
Зачем ему рукопись, не понял.
Barry had talked about birds over the phone.
Al, I am so glad you're here. A couple of them got in here before I blocked the chimney. This isn't normal. These birds are weird.
Как внутрь попасть? Летчица. Ну. Вроде меньше стало. Только цветом нужно брать.
Hey, Al. I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
I sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back. For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour.
Bye now.
See you soon.
Have a great day. Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Good girl.
Ну все, второй эпизод закончили. Давайте, наверное, продолжим через пару дней, может, на следующей неделе. А пока все. Игра бодренько смотрится. Ну, старовато, конечно, немножко в плане механики, некоторые анимации страшные, но ничего. Самое главное, что сюжет здесь бодрый. А это самое главное лично для меня. Обожаю сюжетно-ориентированные игры. Ну и пока все, Данте с вами был. Увидимся.